Hey, Ag Teacher Thoughts here, coming at you with another video. I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update on my Firefly Petunia hybrids. So these are the petunias that I crossed with, well, my students were actually working on crossing with different color petunias last fall. So I seeded those up a few weeks ago, and I've been having them in the incubation chamber behind me, along with some new clones so that I can do some more breeding work this summer. So let's take a look and see how they're doing. So they're about an inch tall. They are doing quite well. Now, some of them, yeah, there are two plants in a cell. It's where I accidentally, like the seed that should have gone here slipped in the hole there. But they are doing really well. So this is a 102 tray. I just counted a little bit ago. There's 97 hybrids in here. So I will need 97 pots to pot these all up. And this is all stuff that's going to go home with me this summer because I'm going to continue to do work with it. So I'm going to cross them back with my Firefly mother plant so that I have a chance to make sure that that glow gene is reinforced. And it'll also lighten up the colors a little bit on some of the crosses to make sure that we have plants that are in good shape. Now, there are a few that, you can't really see it here, but this one is actually a different color. It's almost a silvery gray. But there are a few that are just a little bit different. That one's a little bit different there. But there's no variegation in this one. There's nothing that stands out in the foliage as being new or special. So these are all pretty standard petunias. And these all came from crosses with petunias that I got from seed. So these are not patented. The petunias I crossed them with are not patented, but the Firefly Petunia gene is still patented, or that glow process. So these are going to end up being a patented plant. So I cannot, I'm not going to share those. I'm not going to sell them. If I come up with something really good, I will actually be sharing it with the growers that are working with Light Bio to develop new hybrids. But these are not going to be something that I'm producing and selling. Believe it or not, those are all for personal use, and that is just some of them. There's another 22 over in another tray. So there's close to 120 hybrids that I worked on. Now you can actually kind of see that one stands out. You can see that one stands out too. I don't know what's different about those. I'll have to watch them. They're kind of interesting. But anyway, I'll be working with these. Being a teacher, I've got summers off, so I'll have plenty of time to tend to them. I'm going to build a little grow spot in a greenhouse-styled bench so that I can do my work there in my garden. These are all going to be in containers. They're not going to be going into the ground, so I can have better control of them. That is an update on my Firefly hybrids. This is the other tray. I don't think that the seeds were quite mature enough when it was harvested. Some of these I don't think are petunias. I don't know that that's a petunia. It looks more like smartweed to me, but we'll see as that matures. But there are a few more little starts that have taken off in here. That's not a petunia at all. That's a liverwort. But this tray, just definitely the seed was of different quality. I'm not getting the same germination rate in here. So this tray definitely was mature seeds that were good to go. This one not so much, but that's the way it goes. These were a really light color. I just don't think that they were mature when they were harvested by my students. I think they got a little overzealous and harvested them early. But anyway, that is a much better version. That's what I'd expect out of commercial growing conditions, is a really nice germination rate and a nice plug tray full of petunias. I haven't done a glow test for them lately, but they should glow pretty well. I'll do one coming up and when I have some more time. Just still recovering from the wild plant sale weekend, so I'm kind of exhausted and really want to kind of get heading home. But I figured I would do an update for everybody so you could see where my hybrids were. And they're probably a month and a half away from actually seeing a bloom on them. So we won't know for quite a while what they're going to look like. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Ag Teacher Thoughts out.